Welcome to the Explainer. So, when it comes to AI video, the very first decision you make is easily the most important one. Are you starting with text or an image? Get this wrong and you're basically just throwing credits away. Today, we're going to break down a framework that'll help you get this right every single time. And I'm not exaggerating here. This decision alone changes your results. It's literally the difference between executing on a very precise vision and just, getting some random output that burns through your budget. So, have you ever felt like your AI video generations are just a total roll of the dice? 1 minute they're brilliant, and the next they're completely off-brand? Well, you're definitely not alone. And that frustration, that feeling of wasting time and credits, it all comes from a really common misunderstanding of how these tools are actually meant to be used. Okay, but here's the thing. The solution isn't about writing a more complicated prompt. It's about having a smarter workflow. And that brings us to the core framework you need to get this right. Understanding the huge difference between using these tools for ideation versus using them for control.
Yeah, the whole decision really just boils down to these two completely different approaches. You've got text to video, which is your ideation workflow, and then you have image to video, which is all about control. So let's actually define what that means in practice.
Let's start with text to video. Think of this as your creative brainstorming partner. It's all about discovery. You feed it a concept, maybe a mood, just a general idea, and the AI just explores the visual possibilities with you. It's perfect for those moments when you actually want to be surprised, when you're looking to find something new and unexpected. Now, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, you have image to video. This is your execution tool. It's not for exploring at all, it is for precision. You give it a very specific visual starting point, that image, and the AI's only job is to bring that exact visual to life with predictable, controlled motion. It's a totally different game. All right, so let's get practical. When should you actually choose this ideation workflow? Let's break down the specific use cases where starting with just a text prompt is the smart, most efficient way to go. Okay, there are really three key scenarios here. First up is concept brainstorming, right? You're just trying to visualize a brand new idea completely from scratch. Second is style discovery. This is great for when you're asking the AI, hey, show me what cinematic art deco might look like for this scene. And third, it's perfect for abstract visuals, where those weird, unexpected changes are actually a feature, not a bug. Okay, so now let's flip the script and talk about that control workflow. When is starting with an image not just a good idea, but absolutely non-negotiable to get the result that you need? Well, the control workflow is absolutely essential in three main areas. First, character consistency. If your character has to look the same from one shot to the next, you need this. Second, specific product shots, where that item has to look identical every single time. And, this is a big one, for matching brand aesthetics, when your video must align perfectly with a very specific pre-existing style guide. Really getting this fundamental difference between ideation and control, it helps you avoid one of the most common and honestly most costly mistakes people make in AI video generation. And here it is, the big mistake. Using the ideation tool for a control task. Trying to get brand-level precision or perfect character consistency with only a text prompt? Well, it's like asking a brainstorming tool to perform surgery. It's just not what it's built for. You're using a discovery tool for a precision job, and you're pretty much setting yourself up to fail. Let me show you a really practical example. Imagine you need an ad for a specific soda can, let's say the Aura can, with its blue logo. If you use a text-only prompt, the AI is just going to struggle with the details. The logo might get misspelled, the shape of the can won't be consistent from shot to shot. It's a classic control problem that, frankly, text-to-video just isn't designed to solve. And this exact same issue applies directly to storytelling. Let's say your prompt specifies a character with a red scarf. Okay, great. But without a source image to act as an anchor, the AI has no solid reference point. So in the next shot, that scarf might suddenly be blue, or the character's face might be just a little bit different. And just like that, you've lost all your narrative consistency. So, what's the one rule that fixes all of this? The one thing that will immediately improve your entire workflow? It really all boils down to this one simple but incredibly powerful rule. If you need repeatability, you have to start with an image. If you need the same character, the same product, or the same style to show up more than once, you must start with a source image. Seriously, this is the foundation of any predictable professional-level workflow. So here is your action plan. On your very next project, before you do anything else, just ask yourself that one critical question. Is my goal ideation or is it control? Am I exploring ideas or am I executing a specific plan? And then, just for fun, run a quick test. Take one scene and try it with both workflows. I promise you, the difference in consistency will be night and day. Making this single choice correctly right at the start is going to save you more time and more credits than any other trick you could possibly learn.